and welcome to Corner Cafe. I am Rachel Maines.
And I am Jamie Daniel. Wow, I almost cut you off there.
I know, Jamie, you're so excited to be on the Corner Cafe.
I am so excited. I almost just like it. Rachel Jamie. Yeah, I just went straight into it.
Well, definitely appreciate you, Jamie, and your personality. Wow. You're a very big personality on Corner Cafe.
Well, thank you, Rachel. You know what? Absent of you, I would not have this opportunity to do what I'm doing here as far as an artist and also being on the radio. And you know what? I think I heard this real quickly, Rachel, this I don't know if it was some sort of quote thing that you should at least laugh or smile 4 times a day, laugh at least once a day, really hard, love on somebody every day, and your life could be completely complete. You can feel more fulfilled is what I was going to say.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's important to have gratitude. The Bible talks about gratitude.
It is. That is so true.
It's important to take a moment to smile at somebody when we're at the store. I try to remember to do that just in my normal interactions with people in the store and the cashier and all that, just to slow down.
Yeah, because you never know what someone's going through when you walk into a grocery store or anywhere, and then you just smile at them without, smiles can say a million things without words. Actual verbal words. And that's important.
How do you respond when somebody smiles at you? Doesn't it make your day?
That's a good question,
like
because
a little
I can
sunshine.
tell you. Yeah, it's like it makes you feel warm.
Right, it does.
It makes you feel warm inside. You'd be like, oh my gosh, that's really generous.
Right.
And then they'll tell me that your fly is down, and I go, oh, my bad. I said, okay. That wasn't good.
That's hilarious. Actually, one time I was heading into, I think it was the Starbucks. I was traveling. And so, I don't know. Okay, so it turns out my fly was down, right? And this guy was smiling. I'm like, okay. And so I went to the Starbucks, but the Starbucks was closed. So I left the Starbucks thinking, well, he didn't want to let me know the Starbucks was closed, I guess. And he was smiling at me. But then I realized that my fly was down when I got in my car. I was like so embarrassed. I'm like, thank God I'm just passing through this town.
I'll never have to see him again.
Exactly. But I guess you can't tell a lady if you're a man, like, hey, your fly is down.
Right.
I mean, a lady can tell a lady that. But
yeah. And you know, and I don't think it has the same effect as a woman that does a man. I could be wrong. Listeners, you let me know. But I think it's a little bit more embarrassing for a man.
You think so?
To have your fly. I think so.
I just think it's more embarrassing for a lady, but I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's because it's like for a man, it's like that's what that zipper is for. You should know that when you're putting on your pants. That's obvious if you don't. You just button and just keep on going. And I just think it's a little embarrassing for a man for some reason. I don't know.
Well, who knows? Either way, super embarrassing.
Well, I don't like it. Let's put it that way.
Let's try not to have that happen.
I'm a man and I don't like it.
Right. No, but, it's so important to enjoy life. Slow down.
It is.
Laugh at least once a day. How do you you're funny. Do you just laugh at your jokes, Jamie? He's like, I'm so funny in your car or something.
Oh my gosh, Rachel, that's so funny because I was driving here today and I was thinking of something funny and I just started laughing. And I'm thinking, when I'm driving in the car, and I'm like, I hope no one's looking at my car. Now, my windows are tinted, but you can still see slightly in. And I'm thinking, I hope no one's looking because I look really foolish because I'm thinking about something about, a week ago and I can just laugh about it. But those are the little nuggets, like, how squirrels keep the nuts for the winter and everything of that nature. I like to keep those little nuggets for laughter, and I can think about something, and I just start laughing, I could think of an event somewhere I was. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you this thing about Kirk real quickly. Oh my gosh, this was so funny, and I laugh at this still today, where we were supposed to go to an event as a radio program, and as you guys know, Kirk Samuels was one of our
Madman of Masculinity right now.
Of Masculinity. He was one of our personalities. Anyway, makes a long story short. So Kirk was going to the event, and I kept telling him, I'm not sure if I'm going, and he says, okay. And I said, well, I'm going to play a trick on him. I said, well, I'll let you know when I get there. He goes, okay. So he shows up at the event. He's out there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's Big Head, as he calls me, Big Head. And he goes, where are you? And I said, okay.
Does he do that because you have big hair?
I don't know.
I think that's why.
I think he's trying to say that I have a big brain, and that's a compliment. I consider myself somewhat smart. He would defer, of course. But anyway, so he's in the parking lot. I'm not there. So I said, okay, he's got jokes. So I said, he goes, where are you, Big Head? I said, bro, I'm right behind you. And he goes, where? And I said, not that way, because I know he turned.
Right.
Now, mind you, I am not there at all.
Right.
And I said, turn around. So he turns, and I know he's turning, but I can't see him. He said, I don't see you. I said, dude, you turned the wrong way. And he turns and he goes quiet.
It's like, how did you know?
Yeah, and I've got him turning in the parking lot looking for me that I'm not even there. And I just started laughing. It was the funniest thing. It looks like he was like, doing some sort of, like he was crazy, turning around in circles. And I'm on the phone with him. He thinks I'm there and I'm not. I'm at home at that point.
How funny.
And it was so funny. So funny.
Well, it's
Those
good
are
to
the
think of
nuggets.
little, well, you're a jokester, Jamie, and little
I am.
pranks and stuff.
I am.
Jamie okay, listeners. Jamie called me the other day through his. You blocked your number.
Well, this is one that my personal phone is a private number.
Yeah. So I don't know
you
who's
have the
calling,
number.
right?
Which
So-
you have the number.
Right.
But
I don't know who's calling. It's just. I don't even know why I answered. Typically, I don't answer
it says
these calls.
no caller ID. Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was going to be you, is why I answered. And Jamie disguises his voice as like, "Hey, is Rachel there?" I'm like, "This is her." I'm like, "Who are you?" Basically, And then what'd you say? It was
I said something like, "Hey, I've been watching you."
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
So
I heard click, and I go,
and I'm thinking to myself,
"Really, Rachel?"
I'm thinking, oh, I got some stalker now, and
That
knows my number.
So I call her back immediately, and she's really slow to answer. She actually, you don't answer. I have to text you, and I said, "Rachel, this is Jamie. Answer the phone."
I didn't answer. No,
You didn't. So I had to text you. I said, "Rachel, this is Jamie. Answer the phone." And then she goes, "Yeah, I just had some weird guy." And I said, "Yeah, that was me." And we just started laughing. It was so funny.
That was funny after the moment. When I realized I didn't have a stalker.
Right. She did not, ladies and gentlemen, she did not have a stalker. It was not a stalker.
Yeah.
It was someone crazy, but not a stalker.
Exactly, my co-host. All right, well, we're going to have a good show. We're going to
Yes.
be talking with Brandon Watson. He hasn't been on the show for a while, but
He hasn't.
he
no.
is a kindred spirit for sure.
He
Loves
is.
coffee, so, he's always
yeah.
welcome on the Corner
Gosh,
Cafe.
he's awesome.
All right, we're going to go to a break. We'll be back to introduce you to Brandon Watson. Stay tuned.